Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Sonic game. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah yes, the game that started it all. So let's go in depth on Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So here are the positives. The level design of Green Hill and Starlight is awesome. The momentum-based gameplay makes it stand out for Mario. And it's simple yet fun. You get to go really fast if you gain enough momentum. There is astonishing 16-bit graphics, especially in the special stages. And the game has an amazing soundtrack. So the negatives are Marble Zone and Labyrinth Zone and Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. That zone is terrible. And then we have the nausea inducing special stages. I never got nausea in the special stages. And now we have the fact that you have to backtrack if you don't have any momentum on a loop. And the fact that there's slow levels and the game can be very punishing sometimes. So now let's get to ranking Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so let's rank Sonic 1. So I think Sonic 1 is, wait, let me just think, bad. No, guys, I'm just joking. Sonic 1 is good. It's right beneath amazing. Yes. Sonic 2, the sequel, improved on everything. So, let's go in depth through Sonic 2. So, here are the positives. The game has good level design. It was Tails' debut game. It also was the debut of the Spin Dash. It has really amazing and fun bosses. It has an even better soundtrack than Sonic 1, and it has even better sprites than Sonic 1. But here's the sad reality. Not every game is perfect, and it has a few negatives. The special stages are bad. Metropolis Zone is infuriating and Tails can't fly it. Right, guys, here we go. Let's rank Sonic 2. Alright, so let's put it in. We're gonna have to put it in bad, so let's bring it up. I had to do that because I use a laptop mouse. I'm on a laptop recording. Alright everyone, here we are in Sonic CD, the game that doesn't feel mainline, but to me, it is. So let's do this. Alright everyone, so here's my thoughts on Sonic CD. Let's go in depth. So let's start with the positives. The positives are that the game has really good time travel. It stands out from the Sega Genesis games. It has very unique levels. The animated cutscenes are amazing, and it's the debut of Metal Sonic and Amy, and there's an amazing OST. Over the negatives are the Quadrants boss and Wacky Workbench, and that's it. This game is amazing. Now let's rank. Alright everyone, let's rank Sonic CD. Alright, so we're gonna go up. It's not mid. We're gonna put it in the classic Sonic game because it's awesome. No, yeah. Right. Well, I'm sticking with my original rankings. Hello everyone and welcome to Sonic 3, the game that was split into two. Now, let's get right into this. Alright, so I'm going to share my thoughts on Sonic 3. Let's go in depth. So let's start with the positives. The positives are, this was Knuckles' debut game. So yeah, the Insta Shield and Tails can fly. Let's go. And the sprites are massively improved. They're revamped. And they're save files, and the game tells a story without voice acting, and it has an amazing soundtrack, especially on the Sega Genesis version. I'll get into that in a few seconds. Now let's move on to the negatives. So the negatives are Blues Fizz. I hate Blues Fizz so much. And Marble Garden Zone Act 2. It's just a terrible level. I keep getting lost. Maybe I'm just trash. Maybe it's just a skill issue. But oh well. And here's the problem. Only on Sonic Origins. It's only on Sonic Origins and the PC ROM version. They replaced the new music for Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and Launch Base, and the replacements were trash, especially in Origins. I mean, the prototype ones, I think, before Origins, they were good, but they were terrible compared to the final version, and then Origins is just trash. So yeah. Alright guys, so let's rank Sonic 3. Alright, so let's go. Alright, we're gonna have to move it. Alright, just wait, it's not trash. Sonic 3. Wait, let me think. Sonic 3 is the classic Sonic game. It's amazing. It's amazing. Hello everyone and welcome to Sonic and Knuckles, the part 2 to Sonic 3. Wow, it's not a sequel, it's just a continuation because Sonic 3 couldn't fit on one cartridge. Now let's get into this. Alright guys, so now let's go in depth on Sonic and Knuckles. So let's start with the positives. The positives are the lock-on technology. Flying Battery Zone is amazing. The box art is awesome. Hypersonic is in the game if you lock Sonic and Knuckles onto Sonic 3. And the final boss is amazing. Now let's talk about the negatives. The negatives are Sandopolis Zone Act 2, and that's completely it. That's just it. So yeah, let's rank it. Alright, here we are now. Let's rank Sonic and Knuckles. So we're gonna have to move it up. Alright, move it up. Gonna have to move it up with the laptop mouse again. Just gonna have to do that. It's not bad, okay? Everyone's Sonic and Knuckles isn't bad. Checking the phone. I think I checked the phone. Was recording. Yeah. Alright, it's the classic Sonic game. Alright guys, I don't want to spend so much editing. I don't want to edit 11 games, so yeah, Sonic 1 it's not bad. Let me think. Yeah, it's good. Sonic 1 is good. It's good. It's amazing. Now, let's rank Sonic 2. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good too. Now, Sonic Chaos. Oh, Sonic Chaos is okay. No, it's good too. It's good. Good. Good is the best here. Sonic Blast is trash. It's just weird. Alright, Sonic Drift is mid. It's in the middle. It's just below. Okay, it's below average. It should. So yeah, Sonic Drift 2 is also okay. Sonic Labyrinth is terrible. It's the worst game ever made. Now Sonic Triple Trouble. Sonic Triple Trouble is good. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Now Tails Sky Patrol is mid. And Tails Adventure is one of the worst Game Gear games of all time. So yeah, that's my tier list. So yeah. Alright, so let's go and talk about Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, so yeah, let's go in depth. So let's start with the positives. The positives are, it was the debut of Mighty and Ray. It's kind of 3D, it's isometric 3D like Sonic 3D Blast. It has good level design and good just design, amazing sprites, and yeah, and let's get to the negatives. It has slippery controls. So yeah, let's get to ranking. Alright guys, here we are on Tier Maker, and let's rank Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog is way past cool. So yeah. Alright, so let's go in depth on Sonic the Fighters. Let's start with the positives. The positives, it has good gameplay, amazing graphics. You can punch Amy. Yes, I saw that on Metacritic, so let me show you. Yes, it's crazy, I know. Now let's continue with the video. Alright, so we're back in. Now with the positives, the last positive is it's an interesting and obscure game. Now the negatives is that it has weird animations, but it's to make it look like they actually belong in a fighting game, so it's fine actually, basically. So let's rank. Alright, that was crazy. Now let's rank. Sonic the Fighters is way past cool. It's an amazing game. I sound stupid. Alright, so let's go in depth on Sonic 3D Blast. The positives, it's fun, it has good ideas, and now let's move on to the negatives. So the negatives, it has slippery controls, and it's not 3D, it's not actually 3D. This is a 3D remake. This makes it actually 3D. This isn't the original game. So yeah, that's why it looks 3D. Now let's get to ranking. Alright, so let's rank Sonic 3D Blast. So Sonic 3D Blast is, let me think, it's okay. Sonic 3D Blast is okay. Alright, let's go in depth on Sonic Jam. Let's start with the positives. Sonic World, concept art and stuff to look at, and it brings the classic Sonic games to the Sega Saturn. And now let's go with the negatives. So the negatives are there might be some bugs and sound won't turn on sometimes. I haven't experienced this. I haven't even played Sonic Jam. I've just read reviews online. Alright, now let's just get to ranking. So Sonic Jam is way past cool. Alright, so let's go in depth on Sonic R. So let's start with the positives. The positives are Sonic R has a double jump. The racing is on foot and it has really good 3D models. All the courses have alliteration with R, and let's go with the negatives. Then the negatives are it has weird controls, slippery controls. So yeah. Alright, now let's rank Sonic R. So Sonic R is way past cool. Here we are guys, and let's go in depth on Sonic Generations. So here, let's start with the positives. It has good boost gameplay. The spin dash is overpowered. That's good for me. And the level design is amazing, and the skills are fun. And now let's move on to the negatives. So the negatives are Planet Wisp Act 2, and that's it. Now let's start ranking. Now let's rank Sonic Generations. So Sonic Generations is guys, trust, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's one of the best Sonic games. Now let's go in depth on Sonic Mania. So let's start with the positives. The positives are it has good physics, it has good level design, there's amazing sprite and nice original levels. So yeah. Now the negatives is that it has a lot of reused levels. Now let's get to ranking. Now let's rank Sonic Mania. So Sonic Mania it's not bad. Okay, it's one of the best Sonic games. So let's go in depth on the Sonic Forces. So the positives, it has an avatar maker, it has an amazing story at first. Before you play the game, it looks amazing. I actually haven't played it. I just look at reviews. So yeah, and it has it has good boss fights. Now let's talk about the negatives. It has terrible level design, straight lines like you can see in the video, and terrible physics for classic Sonic mostly. So let's get to ranking. Alright, here we are on Tier Maker. Now let's rank. So Sonic Forces is okay. So let's talk about Sonic Origins Plus. So let's start with the positives. It has the Game Gear games, 4 playable characters in the Sega Genesis games, and it has a nice UI, like a nice main menu, and it has a lot of stuff in the museum. Now let's talk about the negatives. So the negatives are, it doesn't have that many options. It's not like Sonic 1 Forever, Sonic 2 Absolute, Sonic CD Miracle Edition, Sonic 3 Air. They didn't have to do that many options. There was just a little bit of options, and lives have been removed. They're only in classic mode, which is in 4x3. And let's get to ranking. So let's rank Sonic Origins Plus. So Sonic Origins Plus, wait, I just gotta move up quick. So Sonic Origins Plus is one of the best Sonic games. So let's go in depth on Sonic Superstars. So the positives, it has good graphics, nice gameplay, a new character, Trip the Sun Gazer, and it's a fun game. And the negatives are the bosses. So let's rank Sonic Superstars. So Sonic Superstars it's not okay. Is amazing.
Huh?
Right, so let's do this. So Sonic 3D Blast is mid. Yeah, it's mid. Sonic Spinball is mid also. Knuckles Chaotix is good. Sonic's Game World is okay. And Waku Sonic Patrol Car is mid. Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter is okay. So is Wacky World. Sonic Eraser is terrible. It's in what's here. Tales in the Music Maker is bad. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Machine is bad. And Sonic Schoolhouse is good, just for the memes.